Welcome back to Suffield Academy's Amazing Race.
Welcome to Season 3 of Suffield Academy's Amazing Race. We're your hosts, Ben Toczydlowski and Max Weiner.
In this preliminary leg, we attempted to narrow 27 teams down to only 12. In 3 brutal challenges, teams proved their mettle and secured their spots in this year's Amazing Race.
The race began in Kinney Court. Here teams were told that there were various clues hidden in the field house, and they would have to find one in order to proceed to their first challenge. After looking behind doors, in corners, and under trash cans, each team found a clue and proceeded to the old squash courts.
Here, teams found 10 riddles printed up on the court walls. They had to solve only one and tell their solution to an Amazing Race helper who sat on the couches in the field house. The riddles were extremely difficult, and some teams lost a lot of time struggling to come up with the right solutions.
Yes! Yes!
Where do we go? Wait, what number? What number? What number? What do we tell? What number do we tell? 3. Let's go, baby!
After finishing this mental challenge, teams are told that their next task would be a physical one, and that it would take place at the Solo Barn. For those of you who don't know, the Solo Barn is a half a mile away from the field house. Teams made the trek in complete darkness along a dirt path covered in slush and snow.
Yeah, I had 3 corn dogs for dinner, nothing else. Washed it down with, some barbecue sauce, some chocolate milk, so as you can imagine, I felt pretty good during that run.
Upon arrival, teams were given a simple task. One teammate would have to pick up the other and carry him or her around a baseball diamond. If the teammate being carried touched the ground even for an instant, the team would have to start again.
She was on my back and she got off. Well, we decided that she got off.
Like 2 steps before the last diamond.
They made us redo it. So
We had to do it twice.
We going the right way? Yeah. More left, I think.
After completing this challenge, teams were sent to the swimming pool. No, teams did not have to swim in this leg of the race. Instead, they had to complete a highly complex mental challenge that tested their patience, logic, and ability to carefully follow instructions. In the challenge, teams had to analyze the All-America swimmer plaques on the wall and find out which letter of the alphabet is most common as the first letter of the first name of all the swimmers. There were 156 first names on the plaques, making this challenge absolutely brutal.
Right here is our cutoff. You count this side, you count this side. J.
Well, dude, but that stuff was hard.
The swimming counting thing. Oh, not for me. I had 88. Could not count.
88.
No.
The answer was 27.
No, not what I was gonna say. Like ADD.
Oh, I'm sorry.
ADHD.
You know what? How hard was that on a scale of 1 to 10?
5.
Really?
Running as a group? 9.
Jeremy and Alex were the first to complete the task, running to the finish line at Bell Hill and securing their number 1 spot. Not far behind were Jonah and Mr. Foot, who finished second. Around 10 minutes later came Susanna and John, closely followed by Max and Kian, Mike and Casey, and India and Peyton. After that, though, Brandon Liao made the grave mistake of shouting out the answer to the final challenge after figuring it out himself. What resulted was a mass of teams sprinting up to the finish line, all arriving at almost the exact same time. Due to this unexpected crowd of teams, we allowed 14 teams, instead of 12, to survive the preliminary round. The 14 teams are Becca Bauer and Sam O'Meara,
Bryce Butler and Tyreek Scott Grayson,
Izzy Dutrenois and Olivia Alfano,
Wesley Bartlett and Taro Makahara,
Brandon Liao and Julia Murphy,
Aiden Kennedy and Tyler Pereira,
Rory Tedimer and Matt McCoy,
Jonathan Walker and Daniel Krosman,
India Shea and Peyton Can,
Casey Kaplan and Mike Birch,
Max Miranda and Kian Bolio,
Susanna Johnson and John Kuzmeski,
Jonah Perry and Thomas Foote,
Alex Clark and Jeremy Greer.
You know, did it a few times last year, nothing. But this time, kind of just blew them away. Like, we were running, but Mr. Foot and Jonah, they weren't running. Alex burned right past them.
There's not so many things I hate in this world, but losing, pretty near the top of the list.
What do you have to say for all the kids out there who ride the bench?
Hey, you gotta work hard to get out there. Mr. Warren always said, work hard, make it to the top,
Well, he did say that.
Overall, the preliminary leg was brutal, but it's only going to get harder from here.
14 teams remain. Who will fail and who will prevail? Find out next time on Suffield Academy's Amazing Race.